Hello, Scorpio. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Okay, Scorp, so I've always loved this card, that death will come. This is like a lesson in impermanence and understanding that things are not going to last forever, including you. And it may be time now for you to start living life the way that you want to. So, and I just want to read the working with this card because I've always loved this card for this reason. It says, it is time to know that in whatever way you feel trapped, you are killing yourself before life is taken from you. Kill the thing that is killing you. And with skeleton, it is about letting go of a bunch of garbage. You're carrying around dead weight is basically what it's saying. Now, wisdom, this one says wisdom is knowing the difference between a calculated risk and stupidity. So you have enough wisdom gained through your experience to know what is worth taking a risk on. And if you feel like time is running out or you've been wasting time doing something, this is a reminder that, it's not, these things don't last forever. These situations do not last forever, and neither do you. So why not live to your fullest in the moment right now? But wisdom also talks about ignoring wise counsel or needing to seek it. So if you're feeling trapped in a situation, I think you're getting a realization that it's like beating the dead horse, right? You've been doing this for a while. It's time to stop doing it. But wise counsel, that's like needing to reach out to somebody and saying, look, I need help. I want to do this, or I want to start that. I need some advice. Don't ignore the advice that's given to you. And for those of you on the spiritual journey, my recommendation is whatever makes you feel whole, whatever that information is, you need to continuously listen to it. So, like, for example, for me, I listen to a lot of teachings from Thich Nhat Hanh. And while I was doing that, I would knit just a basic stitch just to keep my subconscious mind distracted while all that information was sinking in. Because it's so valuable. But, again, it's you need to stop carrying around dead weight. It's time now. You've been with it for too long, whatever that is, right? Yeah. You're over all the Three of Swords, heartbreak, separation, feeling hurt. This one, for me, though, very much is talking about the memory of the pain and having to deal with those thoughts. So, clearly, wherever you have experienced heartbreak, it is affecting what is going on around you, and it is something that you're going to have to look at. What memories of pain are you still holding on to? In the past, the Nine of Cups, you thought it was what you wanted. That was immediately what came to me. Now, for others of you, when you're talking about what is going to create wish fulfillment, there may be a change in what that looks like. But I'm looking at wishes fulfilled in the past and then looking at heartbreak. It's like, yeah, you thought that was what you wanted, but it may have been something that caused too much pain. The moon. Okay. So in the present, the moon, things are not what they appear to be. But that may be your own fears. And you may not have any clarity on how to move forward after experiencing something like this. But this could be also, the illusions that you're kind of getting wrapped up in. I always say with the moon, stay on the path. Just stay on the path. Don't veer too far into fears and anxieties. But if we're talking about illusion here, something isn't clear. Oh boy. Future conditions, the devil. Okay. So what is going on with the moon then would suggest that there is a lot of confusion over a situation that you absolutely thought was what you wanted, and it isn't. It's completely something else. But the devil here, if we're talking about negative attachment, is it a negative attachment to the illusions that are being created around this situation? Or are you finally getting clarity here with the devil in future conditions, realizing that this is bad? This is not what I want to be attached to. But I'm wondering what's causing, you know, the disillusionment. Your best path to follow, the Six of Swords. It sucks, but it's time to move on. And that's just straight up. With the Three of Swords, Six of Swords is always moving on from a difficult situation, but moving into a more calmer place for you, especially emotionally, right? It sucks, it hurts, but time to go. It's time to go. And your environment, the Page of Wands. Oh, okay. So, the Page of Wands with the moon, this, you realize, I think, is the devil in future conditions, is the best way to put it. But this may be because of somebody communicating things that you want to hear. That's one thing. The other one is, it's like somebody trying to hide who they really are. And who they really are is immature. But with the Page of Wands, right, it's communication that gets your passion going. It gets you excited. But that's not what it appears to be. And then you see it for what it is. It's just a devil situation. Wow, man. Your hopes and your fears, the Ten of Wands. You know, again, it's skeleton. Carrying around a bunch of dead weight. It's not worth getting caught up in the confusion of realizing that someone isn't what they appear to be. You know, it sucks and it hurts, but the most important thing here is you got to move on, because you don't want to get pulled back into it. And don't carry that around with you. If you don't feel like you can move on because of this, this is what this is saying. It's like, I can't, what am I supposed to do and where am I supposed to go? I've got all this shit weighing down on me, and all you see is this kind of heartbreak. And again, going back to your advice, it's like, just go. Because otherwise you're going to get comfortable in a really bad situation that's going to drag you down, right? Now, the hope there would be that you release all the burdens that have been placed on you. Whatever garbage was dropped on you because of this disillusionment, it's like it's over. But with the devil, you know, even though you may be seeing it for what it is, there's still that possibility of getting pulled back in. And then coming out the Eight of Wands, it's funny because the first thing I got was, I'm the hell out of here. Quickly, too. So, this I'm looking at as a possibility of derailment. If you continue to see nothing but heartbreak, that is keeping you in a negative pattern that could throw everything off course. And what you want with the Eight of Wands is for everything to go in the direction that it's supposed to go, and do so quickly, very quickly. Now, this may be communication coming through, right? But something may change really quickly with the situation. The Queen of Cups. The King of Cups. Oh boy. And then the Four of Swords. Interesting. So, you are all over this. The Queen of Cups. And then, of course, you have Pisces and Capricorn going on here. The Queen of Cups with the Nine of Cups is, if this is about you, you trusted what you were feeling, and you were open-hearted. And I think this clearly is not what it appears to be, but you're like, yeah, this is what I want, and you're open-hearted, and then you start to see through the illusion. And with the King of Cups, if this is you too, then we're talking about emotional maturity. Knowing what belongs to you, what doesn't, right? Is where the Queen of Cups is coming from. And then the King of Cups not being emotionally invested in things that aren't real. But this could also be a very different direction for you to open your heart back up to what you want. And instead of being disillusioned by somebody, this may be somebody coming through that cares about how you feel, absolutely, because then there's this retreat. Now, going back to just you, it may be that you quickly make the changes that you need to get out of a situation that you could end up getting stuck in. But we're talking about recovery here. But it may have to do with recovery with somebody who you have a relationship with that actually cares about you and how you feel. That, or somebody understands that they were not coming from a mature place, and they may try to want to quickly correct the situation. But I'm looking at the Four of Swords and the Devil for you. No matter what's going on here, it's about you quickly moving into a place of recovery and getting away from this, because the heartbreak there, I don't think, is something that you can easily forget. And it may be putting your life on hold, which is why there's this reminder of impermanence happening with that death will come. Strength. Unique gifts and trust. Having strength in your unique gifts, whatever you see that as, and trusting them to help you move forward. Some of you may be strengthening gifts that you have, or somebody may be facilitating that for you. This one's coming up a lot. Wise leader, you're a beacon for others. And then journey by moonlight, believe in magic. It kind of has a Page of Cups type of feel. Like it's okay to go back to this place of innocence is what I feel like here. And then being an example for others that may be going through, heartbreak, toxic situations, whatever it may be. But I do think that ultimately here, the most important message is life is too short. Don't get stuck with negative bullshit. And if that is what you're dealing with, move the hell on and do it quick.